told me that she good, she mad today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you now.
Turn your mic off, bum.
Trying to run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Oof, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing.
The veteran of so many teams, Shane Graham, ready to get us rolling. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now and they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This one taken in by Hester. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 30.
One down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, Montana. Now they go screen. It's complete.
I'm not telling you, bum. You're gonna freaking spoil out what play I'm running.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively.
Zubase is in my stream.
Early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your man, make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance.
Capital A, capital M, capital G.
Pattern that should be open.
Or actually, no, it's just Alex Miro.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Imagine.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But you have a 91.
It was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL...
You copped the 90 overall game, Marino.
But that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there.
Talking to E?
so it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Joe Montana on second down. And he'll find Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Montana, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Derrick Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Derrick Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They will look to throw. Montana. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. Then quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On second down, Montana. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Montana to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. He's out. 10, 5, and he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes rolling to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Mahomes again, and it's caught. Touchdown. Vernon Davis. As the first half is winding down, and his guys are going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Now he's got it, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
First and 10 at at their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes, sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Michael Thomas, 29 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Montana. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That catch good for only a couple.
34-yard line.
Now Montana. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
That'll be caught by Hester. Dodges him at the 50. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After the penalty, it's Henry.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Henry, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Shotgun, here's Montana. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
10. at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little lift. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes going deep here for Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first down carry for Foster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Foster. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now it's 4th and goal. 1 play for the win. Other than that, not a very exciting finish.
Just a walk in the park,
yeah,
partner. Yeah, ho-hum. I know one thing, though. I'm making someone beat me other than their top receiver.
Montana going for it on 4th. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. You got the a slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Play fake. Now here's Montana. This one taken in by Hester. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's